All right, Friday is done and dusted. Uh, Big day today. Turns out I only had 11 bigs going back. Just couldn't count. I was so tired last night. That's what this game will do if you're not careful, especially when your sleep is affected. Things compound over time. Issues compound. And cashed a fair bit more than the minimum, actually. We got an extra like 5 or 600. So, small loss overall. Just trying to think if there was any interesting hands. Had a goofy one, blind versus blind, where I just paid the man with a third pair and a straight blocker. Complex spot. He played it good. He's a pro. He checked twice with top. Turn top. Ace high on the flop. Turn top. And then he overbet the river. Other than that, I then immediately went to bed after a nice fa and slept for a couple hours, woke up quite disorientated, but just went for a walk the strip. Always helps. Fresh air does wonders. And jump straight in the mystery bounty. Max late reg, which is always my policy. If a tournament is a mystery bounty, I never put more than one board in per flight. If I even play it. Same with if I don't like what an operator's doing. And on that one bullet mentality, if you were taking a shot, while it might seem counterintuitive, your best chance is to actually max late reg. By doing so, you do not have to rebuy. You could jump in, bust immediately, and then what? Ask around, raise some cash, jump back in. You're in for two already. And you might think, I'll take all my action on the first one, and then I'll sell half on the second one. Like, it's no great secret, if you work on your game, max late regging isn't lower EV. Like, okay, it's going to be lower ROI, but it's all about mitigating risk, exposure to risk. That's what this game is all about. So, jumped in the mystery bounty, ran into my boy Michelle. Shout out to Michelle. Love to see Aussies here. I've seen quite a few now. Unfortunately, a couple are off to Bahamas, so can't get the swaps in. Back home in such a small, cutthroat sort of poker economy, I have a policy where I really don't swap unless it's like a really small one, just like a huge field lottery, But yeah, when I'm overseas, it's about morale. It's tough out here, I'm telling you. This is no joke, especially in the summertime. I watch them unravel every year in the summertime. Like, I don't even want to talk about the horrors that I ever heard of. Really makes my skin crawl. Makes me sick. But anyways, on a cheerier note, I then jumped in the 1100 Turbo. I jumped in that one with about half an hour to go, and no bueno, but had a real nice chat to this guy from Utah. He's got an interesting perspective, and a lot of stuff he was saying really resonated with me, We talk about poker a lot. It reflects capitalist society. I've said it before, I'll say it again, and these parallels you find are incredible. Again, I had another low light today, and it was dealing with this guy that I have no idea whose name was. The only reason I knew Boris's name from yesterday was because I sat in the 9 seat. And then when you're in the 9 seat, because it's digitalized, you can see everybody's first name and their chip count. It gets updated on the break. It's like the ultimate hack. Like, it's a little bit too much information. But I like to make a joke of it, Like, someone will sit down, I'll be like, "Hey, John, how you been, bud?" And then I'll just see how they react to that, is if, how friendly they are, if they pretend to know me, or if they, freak out. Like, I'm not exploiting it to get reads on people, which is definitely possible, but it's just for jokes. I am just trying my absolute best to be the best personality I can be at the table. Like in these small ones especially, I am desperate to make poker fun again. You know, I come over here to Vegas and I see all these pros who they grind and grind and grind. They get stuck. They lose. They get backed or whatever. They're in the hole, and they're just not happy people. It's just like it's too much of a good thing. You know, it's like sometimes under pressure cracks appear, and then sometimes under extreme pressure diamonds form. Not everybody's the same, you know, and yeah. It's clear as day that it's not a one size fits all situation, and the issue is the rake. It's just like the cost of living crisis, same sort of thing. Tomorrow looks like more of the same. Mystery bounty. I might suss out different casinos. I'll see what's on. But the rodeo's in town, so there's just cowboy hats everywhere. It's a great time to be here. Even the tunes inside the casino have got the country vibe, and I'm just loving it. I'm actually like found myself singing along at the table. Yeah, safe to say I'm pretty high on life right now, and super optimistic going forward. Just really hoping that if I'm not the one to do it, I'm really hoping another Aussie hits one out of the ballpark. You know, because that's what we're here for, to try and catch lightning in a bottle. Peace.